Alright everyone, here it is, the very first FAR prototype in this beautiful morel red color, just fresh out of the paint shop, and we're here in the photo studio getting some photos done. I wanted to run you guys over some of the features of this bike to just sort of point out some of its highlights and also sort of give you an update on what's going on. We really built this bike to be as versatile as possible. We want it to be easy to work on, easy to service, and also adaptable to kind of any situation. If you're road riding, if you're even racing on the road, distance racing, or if you want to ride a mix of gravel and asphalt, this is really the bike for you. So by far the most exciting feature of this bike is the integrated bikepacking system that we've developed. It's basically the integration of both the frame and the bags together as one system. We have, as you can see here quite clearly, the 3 mounts underneath the top tube, as well as the 1 mount on the down tube. This is the fidlock system, so basically the bag will just snap on and it's in place. If you need to take it off, you want to wash your bike, or if you're at the hotel, you can just pull the bag off and go into your hotel. Each one of these points has a 20 kilogram loading force, so that's more than sufficient to hold all your load that you're going to have in your frame bag. The handlebar bag will be also using the fidlock system, will quickly attach to your handlebars on and off, and the saddle bag as well. There'll be a proprietary seat post that will have one of the fidlock attachments on the rear, which will hold the bag securely onto the seat post, and then it will attach through your saddle rails like a standard seat post bag, but that one will be very stable, offering no sway whatsoever. It's very lightweight, very convenient to use. You'll be able to see hopefully coming up next week. The second key feature on this bike is the token S-Box headset, which allows all the cables to run in through the headset and gives us a super clean look on the frame. There's going to be no exposed cables. It's completely open to any type of cockpit, so you can use your standard bar and stem, you can use an integrated bar stem system, use internal routing in through your handlebars and still be able to route down through the headset. We also don't have any holes on the side of the frame or underneath the frame. There's no opening for any kind of cable routing there. If you want to run mechanical cables, like a Ultegra mechanical setup for example, the cables run full length in through the headset all the way back to the derailleurs, and they attach at the derailleur point, so they're completely sealed. There's no dirt or grime getting into your cables. If you're running an AXS, for example, from SRAM, then of course you have no cables, only the brakes. And we have some little rubber stoppers here, and the brake lines will also feed through, both the front and rear brake lines will feed in through the headset. So there's absolutely no cabling whatsoever on the bike. We have these really beautiful curved seat stays here, which you can see. They allow the rear end to compress just ever so slightly, which will allow for a little bit of vibration dampening to take a little bit of the edge off of the any kind of rough roads that you might encounter. We also have the standard flat mount brake attachments, front and rear. This will allow you to run either 140 or 160 millimeter brakes, no problem. 12 millimeter through axles, of course. They're the switch lever type, so you can take the lever off and either put it in your pocket or you can put it in your saddlebag if you don't want to have it exposed. We also have lots of attachment points on this bike. 3 attachment points on the fork, a fender mount on the fork as well. The fender mount on the inside of the rear triangle here. We are producing our own fenders for this bike. So bottle cage mounts underneath the down tube. On the top of the down tube, of course, the standard bottle mounts, as well as the bento mount on the top tube. We've chosen to go with the periscoping 27.2 millimeter seat post. And the reason why we do that is, first of all, the round 27.2 seat post offers the maximum amount of dampening, so a little bit more cushioning again, a little bit more comfort. Second of all, the external clamping system is the simplest and easiest way to go. You can fix that with anything if you're on the road if something were to go wrong. 27.2 is the most used standard around the world. The tire clearance on this bike is up to 38 millimeters, which is pretty massive for a road bike. You can ride lots of gravel. There are some low profile sort of gravel type tires that will fit in there. Also, when thinking about the winter time, there's room for 33 millimeter knobby tires to run in together with the fenders. So we have a real nice winter setup there. perfect for either commuting or if you like to ride and train through the winter. So when it comes to the bottom bracket, we've gone with a BB386, which is 86 millimeter wide, fits all types of cranks, and also it's a press fit with a 46 millimeter opening, allowing you again to run anything from Shimano 24 millimeter to the new dub standard from SRAM, as well as a BB30 millimeter spindle. So everything will fit on this bike. And last but not least, we're also going to be producing a down tube protector. So this is basically a plastic piece that will go under the down tube, will protect the bike from any kind of stones or rocks that will be flying up off the front tire. That will be available as an option on this bike. So yeah, just wanted to give you a quick rundown on the bike. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you're excited. So if you've already ordered the FAR, or if you're thinking about ordering one of these babies, this is definitely a bike that's worth waiting for. We look forward to having a great summer and getting back out on the road and getting this thing get dirty.